Gemini, it's Arhinna, your tarot life coach. I hope you guys are doing fantabulous, that everything is going super great. And this is the read for September. Sorry about the late post of these. I'm having some issues with my voice. Been doing a lot of readings, a lot of videos, and I am all spent. So if my voice gets squeaky, I apologize, guys. I'm really trying to project. In some videos, I sound like I'm super angry. I'm not. I'm just struggling with my voice. That's all. So I hope everything is going wonderful. I hope you guys are warm and snuggly and enjoying the little bit of time we have before fall starts to draw near. So without further ado, big hugs. Thank you, Gemini, for being a part of the family. And thank you for always your warm support. So right before us, we have the Hunter of Abundance from the Shamans Oracle by Will Kinghan and John Matthews. This is a general read, guys. I will give you as much information on the card that I'm getting or that I have written in notes that I have taken over months and months and months of studying the cards and years of studying the cards. And I'll also give you vibes that I'm getting. Once we get all the cards laid out, then I'm going to tell you what I kind of see, what I'm kind of feeling, okay? And if it doesn't resonate with you guys, I hope we can connect on another time and then try to apply it to your situation. Love, finances, family, work, whatever you want to apply it to, all right? Or if you just want to be entertained, okay? All right, so we have the Hunter of Abundance right before us. You need to work for what you want and desire, okay? So my question to you today is, what are you doing right now to get what you want? This is a little bit solution focused for me. It's almost like if you went to sleep tonight and the problem suddenly disappeared, the problem that brought you to therapy suddenly disappeared, what would you find yourself doing? That is a great question. A lot of times, guys, we get stuck in this thing like, well, I just want something different. I want this and I don't want this and I don't want that and I don't want, well, what the hell do you want? So this is a good time to figure out what the heck do you want. So abundance means wealth in all forms, not just monetary, maybe family, maybe friends, support, whatever it is, it's telling you there's an abundance. And I love the way this picture is because it's like she's on this steep hill or like cliff and she's looking over, and at any moment she could jump off or fly off, and she's hunting from a distance, or he's hunting, and it's just one of those feels like you are able to get a better perspective of life, okay? So it says, my presence on your journey represents a fulfillment of purpose, an overflowing of fruitfulness and riches of spirit, heart, and mind. So basically things are coming in, Gemini. Good things are coming in, hopefully. And whatever it is, you're manifesting your destiny. Remember, whatever you focus your attention on, whatever you focus your life on, that is the energy you are going to manifest. So it's always wise to kind of focus on things that you do want as opposed to things that you don't want. And that's why sometimes we get stuck in these cycles and people say, why do I keep attracting the same thing? Or why do the same things keep happening? It's because you know what you don't want and you keep thinking about it. And so therefore it starts coming to you. Okay? All right, so let's bless the cards together. We're going to be using the Babylonian Tarot by Tabatha, Sandra, Cicero. Okay, Gemini, let's do this together. 6 cards, and it does not want to go because I shuffled quite a bit. Bless these cards for Gemini. Okay, so this is going to be a 5-card read. I'm already standing up because I got the case of the short arm. I can't even reach all the way over there, guys. Okay, so I'm going to move our Hunter of Abundance over with a little bit of amethyst by it, celandine, just to kind of keep it up. Okay, in the past, it was the Hermit reversed, okay? In the present, we have the Prince of Arrows reversed. All right, hidden influence, the Hermit reversed. Oh, Madre Santa. Your advice is the 9 of Cups reversed. And your possible outcome is the Queen of Discs. Interesting. Okay, Gemini. You're going through some things, boo. Going through a lot. And overall energy is the Ace of Cups inverted. I'm sorry to say reverse because I feel like you're going to kill me. So before we get more into it, I just want you to know, just because the cards are flipped upside down does not mean that this is negative energy and that this is going to be a negative read and nothing good is going to happen for you, okay? That's not what it means at all. Oh, sorry, Miss Justana. Let me just get you standing up right there, okay? So let's look into this. So we have the Hermit. And he's chilling. And he's trying to get you to see something. So you kind of pulled back in the past. Something was going on. You pulled yourself back a little bit. I often see the Hermit. Well, this is Virgo energy, and this is Anu. This is like the supreme god, okay? My throat hurts so bad, guys. I'm so sorry. The Hermit, he rarely interacts for people, okay? But his son is Elil. Y'all remember I tell you that this is Anu, this is the sky god, he's in heaven, and he was originally super close to Aruru, and they were on in Ki, and that's heaven and earth, and he had to stay in heaven, and she came down to earth, right? So they had a son named Elil, and Elil was what split them apart, and eventually Aruru remarries, and she marries the magician, and he eventually says, please take care of my son Elil, and in many times it's called Enlil, which is attributed to what they think of as Satan sometimes. So he ends up giving everything over, like his holy divine stuff, over to Elil and Ea. Enlil is not Satan, okay? At least it's not for me. If he is, I don't know what I'm going to do. So Anu sometimes intervenes to change the destiny, but more often than not, he tends to stay out of both human and godly affairs. So we have him. He's the father of the gods. He's like the all manifesting energy, but he's in reverse right now. So you were going through a lot of lies, okay? There was a lot of misfortune, some fraud, some immaturity. You rejected some good advice, or someone you were dealing with rejected the good advice, and now you're paying the price for it. This is like almost similar to being in a crisis. I don't want to say a midlife crisis, because I feel like this is something that is heavily on your morals, because I see the Hierophant, okay? The Hermits and the Hierophant, for me, when they're reversed, it's like an extreme amount of energy is going a certain type of way, okay? However, it's telling you, if you want that abundance, baby, you got to bust a move. You want it, you got it, all right? Bust a move. I'm sorry. I'm old, guys. These random things come in my head and I just can't let it go. So when I see the Hermit reversed, I'm going to go back a card, okay? And I'm going to go to the card number 8, which is Strength. And this is where we have to find what's going on. In the past, we needed more strength. We needed more courage. We needed that little extra support that we weren't getting. And this is like harnessing your passions and keeping it under control. The courage to take a risk. But you decided not to take this risk. You decided to be detached, okay? And that's where we're at in the present moment. So in order for us, because I like to think that when the cards are inverted or reversed, it's because there's an energy shift. Not because you're like an evil person or anything, you got bad juju. No, it's just the energy is off, and you have to kind of backtrack a little bit. Sorry, guys, my AC came on. You're probably going to hear a lot of her in the background. I'll try to talk a little louder. So that is what's basically going on. So we need to harness some strength. We need some courage, and we need to not retreat. We need to do the opposite of retreat in order to feel more connected, because right now in the present moment we're detached, okay? And you see Era like about to shoot down your past, like he's just not feeling it, like he's tired of it. So like I said, the Hermit is telling you you're in a midlife crisis. You just experienced like a huge life-changing altering event, whether it be financially, whether it be family-wise, whether it be personal decision or in a love relationship. And so this was kind of like throwing you off right now. It's almost like, where is the love? Like Justin Timberlake says, where is the love? We need the love. Okay, so now we're in the present moment and we have Era. And Era is here and he is flip turned upside down. And at the present moment, I kind of feel like this is you, Gemini, because he is attributed to Gemini. And just because he's a male energy does not mean that only males, okay? This is a general read. So this card can represent male or female energy. Usually when I do see a court card, I just kind of feel like this is a person, and I do feel like this is you. Okay, this is Ea. This is also the husband to Ereshkigal, which is known as death. Now, when he is reversed, this is someone who can be a little tactless. You kind of like being malicious maybe, or somebody's being malicious with you. Now remember, just because I say this is your energy, it doesn't necessarily have to mean that it's you. For some Geminis, this is you. You're pissed off at that person who made you hermitize, but in the wrong way, and you want to shoot those sons of guns down with your bow and arrow, or with some really sharp words, because the arrows are like communication, okay? However, you're being tactless and intolerant and malicious. Then there's the others that this is being done to them, okay? It's just an energy. So when I see Era, it just makes me think like you're having to fight a lot. You're fighting yourself and you're fighting others, because he's the soldier, he's the warrior. In this, Era does not play, okay? He went through the city of Babylon and killed everybody because Marduk let the city be run down, okay? He doesn't play, he cleans house, all right? So then right next to it, the hidden influence of kind of like what this energy is. So guys, this is the energy for September. This is not supposedly the energy for August, because I'm already in September. I'm doing this, I think it's the September 3rd or 4th. I don't know, I haven't checked my calendar, and I've been a little bit oblivious lately. So I'm in September. This read is for September. You might have been experiencing this a little bit in August, but mainly this is the energy of September, okay? So now we're at the Hierophant, and he's reversed, and he don't know what time it is. He's just like, you know what? There's two extremes. I feel like when the Hierophant is reversed, there's two extremes. You're either like super like orthodoxy, religiously trying to be super moralistic, or you're on the other end just being scandalous. It's a scandal, you know? Whichever one, you're on one extreme to the other, all right? Or you're dealing with that energy. For some, this might be a divorce, because this is like a marriage card for me also. So what this tarot card says from the person who wrote it, this is a relationship that is unconventional. It's kind of scandalous, okay? And then you have this energy of always wanting to please others, and so you're pushing the way that you really feel down, and you're just saying, you're the yes ma'am, yes sir, I got this, don't worry about it. And you're losing who you are. And then for others, you're just so extremely conservative right now. You just got your little arms crossed, and you're like, oh no, I don't do that. And then others are out there like, oh hell yeah, I do it. Some decks, this is considered like the Pope, okay? Now we have the possible advice. Now I feel like this hidden influence, this is kind of what's causing Era to be a little treacherous or be like a little conniving. It doesn't mean that Era is evil. Like, I think a lot of times when the cards are inverted, it's the situation that causes you to be that way, or causes a person to be that way. I don't think people are just evil to be evil, unless it's Lamatsu, because she's the devil. You know, she's got a hot mess going on, okay? But since I see the Hierophant reversed, I want to stay with the Hierophant a little bit. This is attributed to Taurus energy. This is earthbound energy, okay? He's reversed. This is the hidden influence. We have to backtrack. When we backtrack, we're going to be right there. Numero quattro, guys. We're right there with the creative force, worldly power, and that is our buddy, the Emperor. That's that Aries energy. And we want him upright. This is leadership. So it's kind of like whatever made you kind of give your power over to where you retreated so much as the Hermit. The Emperor is like, oh heck no, I'm coming through, baby. I'm gonna come through, and I wanna wreck shop with you. Let's go get what's ours, okay? That's the kind of energy that wants to come in, but we're holding back, okay? Now Gemini. The advice is the Nine of Cups reversed. So the Nine of Cups upright for me is the Wish card. This is all your hopes, dreams, and wishes coming to fruition. This is you being blessed by the priest. Good times, okay? However, when it's inverted, it changes the meaning, okay? And this is attributed to water-like energy. I like to think it's Pisces energy because of the big fish garb he has on. So when it's reversed, it's kind of like self-absorption. You're really disappointed, and there might be some foolishness that's going on. And so your wish that you're making it from a point of like anger. you're wishing wrong on somebody or someone's wishing wrong on you. And when we wish wrong on others, guys, we open ourselves up to this energy for bad things to happen to us. You know, they always say, oh, just pray for them, or just, pray for them. You don't want to work with this person no more. Pray that they get a promotion. Don't pray that they get fired. Pray that they get a promotion so that you don't have bad energy around you. Because when we wish bad, guys, we receive bad. Okay? So I kind of feel like right now there's some fault finding. You want to point the finger. You want to blame somebody. And you see how he's kind of got the pine cone and he's pointing at something. It's like he's cleaning up. The wish card is trying to clean up all of this stuff that's going on in front of us. The Hermit, the Prince, and the Hierophant. Okay, he's trying to clean it up, but he's got some bad energy around him. With this card, I do feel like it's bad energy. However, I feel that it can be turned upside if we go back to the Eight of Cups, where we learn to not neglect what's important to us. And I think we're neglecting our voice, and we're neglecting who we really are and what we really want. So if we follow the advice and we just flip everything around and we start working on ourselves, I feel that we're going to become like the ancestor, the Queen of Disc, okay? And the Queen of Disc has some good, I'm sorry, y'all, has some good energy coming out. She is upright. This is a hardworking businesswoman. For some, this represents you making better choices at work. For others, this represents an older woman trying to come in and give you some guidance. And for others, this is just teaching you that, yeah, you will be fertile again. Things will be good. You're probably going to go through like 6 months of hell, because Justana went through 6 months of hell for her brother. And she made it out. And while she was in hell, she learned some new tricks. She was the scribe for Rishkagah, made the best out of the worst situation. However, she was known as a woman who weeps. So she does cry a lot. So this situation has been a very emotional situation. Your 9 cups of emotions are all spilled over. Your hopes, dreams, and wishes feel like it's all over. But you have the Hunter of Abundance saying, it's not over, baby. You just got to go back out there and try again. Pick yourself up. Like that Aaliyah song goes, dust yourself up and try again. There's no need to give up, guys. The battle is not over, okay? Focus on your ambitions and you'll be assisted, okay? Because she is all about assistance. This is a good motherly energy. This is a very earthbound energy. This is not someone who's popping their collar saying, oh, I helped you get out the hole. This is someone who's going to get you out of the hole and then be like, oh, thank you so much. And they're going to be thanking you at the end of it, okay? It's a really good, warm energy, down to earth, responsible, faithful, loving, loyal, forgiving energy. And I almost feel like you're almost having to need to forgive yourself and forgive others, because that fault-finding energy, it's not good, guys. It's not good for you to hold on to it. When you hold on to it, you hurt yourself more than what you do letting it go. Forgiveness is usually, the other person, if you forgive them, that's great and all. They're like, oh, okay, I'm cool with them. But when you forgive someone from the inside, you're no longer carrying that weight that I feel that you're carrying. And things will move a lot quicker and a lot nicer. So we're down to the overall energy, which is the Ace of Cups. And right here with the Ace of Cups, excuse me, hold on. Okay. There's a big old long story to this, but I'm just going to tell you the meaning. So when it's reversed, this means instability, disruption, barrenness, lying, dishonesty, disappointment, and a loss of faith. There's some anxiety also, guys. So let's clarify a little bit, because I don't want you guys walking off thinking this is just going to be a horrible month for September. No, I kind of feel like this is a month that you're going to have to cultivate what you want. So you can either plant seeds of forgiveness so that later on you reap the benefits, or you can plant these seeds of bitterness. But whatever you do is going to be fertile energy with Justana, and it's going to take root and it's going to grow, okay? So in the past, we were the Hermit. I get it, but let's look at the present. What's Era got for us? What can... don't want to go. Oh, okay. King of Arrows reversed. There's in a Leo. This is a very judgmental force. This is This is air energy. You're judging yourself too harshly. Some of you guys are judging yourself too harshly. Some of you guys are in a court case and the judge is judging you too harshly. Some of y'all are dealing with family members. This is like a mother-father situation. One's judging the son or daughter, because we have it right here, way too harshly. And this one's trying to be a little more loving, and this one's like, oh no, you messed up, we're cutting you out. I have a lot of family stuff going on this month. I think I said that in another one of my videos. But apply it to your situation. Whatever you're doing, if this is you being very judgmental towards others or to yourself, now would be a good time to kind of learn to let that go, because you don't want to carry that all month. It's a heavy, heavy burden. And the king the king of arrows, he's rough and tough, guys. Just a little bit about him. He can be tyrannical, like a dictator kind of person. He's insensitive and he's cruel and he's going to hurt your feelings, or you're going to hurt somebody's feelings. And this means like domineering, deceitful energy. Just really be careful, guys. I almost feel like there's a lot of lies surrounding you, and you're going to have to go out and seek your abundance. You're going to have to go away from the situation and leave the situation that's been in your presence for a while. Let's get some clarity on the wish card. What is the wish card trying to tell us? What is the Nine of Cups telling us? Okay, this doesn't want to go. Nine of Cups. Energy. Okay, that's it. Okay, so we have this, you don't want to put in the hard work. Maybe you're being a little bit, you're wet behind the ears on something and you don't want to put in the hard work. You almost feel like, why should I do all this? Why should I do that? That's not my job. I don't have to do that. This Eight of Disc energy, it's like an apprentice. But when it's reversed, it's like there's no ambition. You've lost your luster. You've given up. You don't even want to look for a new job. You're not satisfied with your job. Or you're just so mad and envious and jealous. You're spying on everybody. And you want to make their lives miserable. And I'm telling you, you are going to make yourself miserable. The more you do that, you're going to make yourself miserable. So let's see what the outcome has for us. I'm just going to clarify it real quick and then we'll move on to the oracle. What does Justana want us to know? What does Justana want us to know? What is the energy of her and Justana? That's it. Okay, so the sun reversed. All right. So either way it goes, it's the sun, right? But when he's reversed, it's also like, I like to think about the sun as always being a happy card. Happy, happy, happy. But when it's reversed, it's just like, no, not right now. It's just not the right time. I'm not saying that it's never going to happen, but it's just not the right time. You're the one who's standing in your way. You're misjudging. You have some vanity, a little bit of pompousness. I just like the word pompous. Being a little arrogant, showing off. And it may not even be you. It might be somebody else doing this. However, it's like a self-sabotaging energy. But let me go through the story and let me tell you what I see. Okay, for the ones that are in a relationship, this is what you're going through, okay? This could be an air relationship. This could be whoever you're with, but whatever. You met somebody, possibly an earth sign, I don't know. They made you make a choice or a decision you're not comfortable with. Now you're judging yourself so harshly. You're comparing yourself to your morals and your beliefs with the Hierophant, and you're not measuring up to who you wish you were. So all your hopes, dreams, and wishes, you feel like it's all over, everything's done with, and you're wishing harm on this other person because you're jealous and you're mad because they look like they got it going on and you don't. So you're going to sit around and you're going to cry about it like Justana does, and you're planting those unfertile seeds. And then the time in your sun, when that sun is supposed to plant, make those seeds grow, it's growing this arrogant, pompous personality as opposed to making it flourish. And you're going backwards instead of moving forward, okay? So, which makes this energy not a good time to start something new. Okay, so for others, this is a family situation. You have the mom, the dad, the son, and the daughter, whoever they are. In the present moment, they're reversed, they're acting reckless, they're just doing what the hell they want. Mom and dad are pissed off. Mom's more forgiving. Dad's like cutthroat. You're not doing what we're telling you to do. You need to get out. then he feels like, how could you do this to me? You've hurt me. And there's a bunch of like spying on the kid and trying to make sure what's going on. And when I say kid, I mean like an older kid. And then it's just like a bunch of unsettlement. It's not happiness. It's like an unsettling thing. And that's why it's telling you whatever you want, you're going to have to go out and look for it, because it's going to be difficult for you to find it, okay? Because things don't look like you would like them to look. And I know this sounds a little bit negative, but it's really not. Because if you go back one card, I think from the sun, I think before the sun is the star. Let me make sure. I don't want to lie to you. And then you'd be like, girl, you don't even know your cards. And I'd be like, you're right. Yeah, it is a star. And that's attributed to you, Gemini and Aquarius, okay? So it's time, and that's like a wish card again. It's time to reevaluate what your wish is. It's time to look at what you really, really want. What do you really, really want? Tell me what you really, really want. You know, Spice Girls. What do you want? And have some faith that you're going to get it. Because we have to have faith and believe that things are going to get better. And the wish card, the star card, is like it's telling you, don't get down and out, dude. It's going to be okay. Life is going to be all right. Don't worry, be happy, okay? But you got to be willing to go seek that happiness. It's not just going to land in your doorway, because you have your attention to this judgmental, overly critical attitude, either towards you, someone's doing it towards you, or you're doing it towards someone else, or heck yeah, you're doing it towards yourself. I really feel like this is a very, like, in your own head, you pulled away from the world, and you're just not being who you normally are. Your card from Native Spirit, Denise Linn, is the Freedom Horse. Freedom Horse to me is like, it's just time to run free. It's time to break free from the mold. And that song, I can hear it in my head. I don't know, I love songs. Wilson Phillips, break free from the chains. That's it right there, Freedom Horse. You need to break free. Okay, this is the second time this has happened. So your totem animal, guys, for Gemini is going to be the horse. And I want you to look up and see what the horse signifies. Because your outcome here, see how the horse is reversed? But the horse is up right here. So this is telling you to harness this energy, because this energy is not supposed to be that way. It's supposed to be the other way, because you're supposed to be wishing. And my incense is going crazy. I guess I must be on point. So the Freedom Horse, this is about let your spirit fly, guys. Don't hold back. Don't judge yourself too hardly. Break free. Express yourself, okay? Flaunt your stuff. Dance, laugh, explore, and go beyond predictable behavior. Get out of the rut. Step away from what's making you judge yourself so hard. You don't need to fit into what everybody tells you. Fling your arms to the heavens and be joyful. Okay? So the horse represents freedom to me. It also represents wildness. It also, you have to tame a wild horse. And the horse has energy that is boundless. Okay? It is also a very kind and loving spiritual animal. Okay? So perhaps you aren't always free to create the exact circumstances of your life, but you certainly are able to decide what meaning to give those situations. Select the meanings that empower you, for this is the time to break free. So, for example, you didn't get the job you wanted. Oh, they didn't pick me. How about you're being picked for better things? It's all in the way we choose to narrate our lives, which is what is opposed to narrative therapy. What story do you choose to allow to play over and over in your mind? You can't just let one story play. You've got to let the real story play. So what's the real story, Gemini? Did this judgmental situation make you do this? Or did you choose to do this because you knew that you wanted to do this, and eventually you'll be okay with it? It's just some emotional things tied around it. But this bitterness and anger and jealousy, is this really you? Or are you just upset at the moment? Because it's all in the way we word things. For example, if I say, I hate that woman, I hope she chokes. That's not really who I am. I'm just really mad at the moment. So my phrase would be, I really don't like what she did. However, I'm going to let it go. Because if I stay and focus on what she did, then my life is like bukkake, okay? So let's go to the runes and just get a little bit more of what the horse wants to tell you. I feel like the horse is a very strong message for you. Please Google the totem. All my cards fell. I think What's going on, Gemini? Do we have some energy, Gemini? Where you just don't know what you want to do, you're scatterbrained? Because that's just what I feel right now when that happens. So, let's just bless it again. Okay, so we got, and excuse me if I say this wrong, it's Jera, and Jera is about the harvest, okay? So, patience, and have faith, and believe in yourself. Faith, faith, faith. Abundance. Run free. Have faith, okay? If none of the read fits you, just take this part. You are in control of your destiny. Whoever did you dirty, they do not have your control. You are in control. Whatever you plant right now, it's going to happen. This card signals a time of an abundance and reward, but consequences can follow wrong as well as right efforts. So you need to watch the hand of justice and retribution. This could be also an illegal judgment. That's why I said the King of Arrows is like a judge or a lawyer. Okay, and for some this is like a marriage thing, because it has here for better or worse. It's a binding agreement such as contracts. So this is recognition of the way you're going through life. So you should not rest on your own abilities. This is a good time to ask for help. It's a time for celebration. It's a time where you should be looking forward to the future about what you're going to plant, so that next year you can harvest that and the cycle will continue. The thing is with Jera, it's what you reap, you will sow. So if you're planting these seeds of spying, espionage, and being jealous and nitpicky and fussy, then that's what you're going to harvest, okay? But if you decide, you know what, I'm going to learn new skills, I'm going to be happy, I'm going to just do the best that I can do, you're going to get your wish, you're going to learn new skills and abilities, and you're going to turn this over where it's a yes, yes, yes. And you're going to be abundant, okay? So that's what I have for you this week. This month, Gemini. Be kind to yourself, love yourself. You know, it's always important to take some time out and hang out with people that do celebrate you. You need to be celebrated, you need to be loved, you need to harness that freedom horse spirit. Please look up what the horse means. I think you would benefit. I might have to post it on my page, but that way it's just the information is there for you. Okay, guys, so let me wrap this up. We're already gone over the 30 minutes time limit. But if you're interested in a private or a personal read, feel free to email me at arianaluciano@gmail.com. I try to put my email on there more because people always say they never find it. Always look in the description box. There's a little bit of info in there. Also, my Mercury Retrograde special is going on. This is a video read. You will send, that's a subliminal message. No, if you're interested in it, you would just send me your name and your birthday. I don't need a lengthy conversation about what you want. I just kind of need it if it was a dream spread, okay? So please feel free to hit me up on email. Please feel free to ask more questions about it. Look at it, see if you like it. It's only $15. Also, if you're interested in a private or personal read, they're only $30. Feel free to hit me up, guys. Big hug, lots of love, and I will keep you guys in my prayers for the month of September.